Hello, welcome to Forsops into the Salesforce world. Today, we are going to see the top 5 Salesforce go-to resources if your use case is any one out of the following. You are doing some development and you are stuck. You are doing some sort of click and no code integration and you are stuck. You are doing some sort of a setup and you are stuck. You're transitioning from one technology into Salesforce and you're stuck. You're not, from an IT background and you want to transition into an IT background, specifically into Salesforce, and you want kind of, some sort of go-to resources for your R&D before you actually decide to go. Recently I have joined some of the social media groups on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. What I have observed, there are so many people who want to transition into Salesforce, but they are not getting that curated path so that they know how it's gonna be, how it's gonna be in a year. Is it really a some kind of uh, literally a struggle, or how are things gonna be smooth? How it's gonna be? So that is the purpose why I have curated this specific video, so as to help anyone in need over there, or kind of share my top 5 Salesforce go-to resources. So without any further delay, let's get started. We are onto the system. Let's go through top 5 Salesforce go-to resources. First one, there are no surprises out there, so it's a shocker if you are a Salesforce professional and you don't have a trailhead. You don't have a trailhead account. So that's definitely a shocker. So first one is trailhead. Even in one of my conversations with a leading talent acquisition specialist, I highlighted that a trailhead account summary should come intrinsically over an applicant's resume. So there's no reason, even if you are a fresher, you cannot, you don't have a trailhead account. I mean it's free, and it's the primary and the most native learning portals to Salesforce. And not just Salesforce, any as a service platform out there. I haven't seen any better portals than Trailhead. So definitely Trailhead is the first go-to resource if we talk about go-to resources. So if you create an account over trailhead.salesforce.com and then sign in, so this is the landing page. You have your recommendations, what all learning modules you can opt for, learning trail mixes you can opt for. You have your in progress modules, trail mixes, your learning, whatever's left in progress, you have that over there. Then you have your community feeds coming up here. You have your trending topics, newest badges, you have your group information, and so it's like a wholesome summary on one page. So that's the beauty of it. Other After that, you have how to learn, how to navigate in Trailhead. So you have your guided paths created by accredited professionals, trails mixes, and the best part is you can create one for yourself. And you have your Trailhead Academy. You can kind of learn directly from Salesforce experts. Most of it costs. And then you have can choose your career path. In this section you can watch newly launched product demos live. And this modules and project is something which I love. I use it pretty often. I used to use it pretty often, but then workload, we all know the story. So if let me show you. If I click on projects, I hope it loads quickly. So you see you have 126 projects in this. So you choose your role, you choose your level, and it'll sort the list as per what you should do. If you are an admin, so it's face setting. from Tableau CRM. Thanks, Pete. And suppose your level is intermediate, so it's pretty beautifully created. It's like drill down is awesome, and that's how you can go navigate through this learning thing. And then credentials, you do super badges. Super badges are not easy. They are very difficult to crack. I mean, if you haven't done your modules trail mixes properly, this can lead to a good struggle. And then you have your certification section where you can maintain your certification, you can verify your certification. You have your community where you have your feeds, groups, topics, events. There's something which is definitely covered in detail later in this video. Then for companies can have their own schematic learning paths for their employees. And COVID-19 section, we all know that's significant, so that's a part of the portal itself. So this is pretty much it. And if you see on the landing page, there's a section for yourself. If I kind of your profile, go to my profile and you'll come somewhere over here, and then you'll see how much whatever work you have done. And if anyone, I know people who have benefited from the journey that I have done, run kind of getting into the Salesforce platform from scratch. So uh, there are folks who have benefited from the profile, followed the same path. So I'll be sharing it over there in the comment section, or in the description section. Sorry, if anyone wants to follow that. So this is pretty much it about also in my profile section speaks about the your certification thing. And this is pretty much it around the trailhead. And your second Salesforce go-to resource is the talent stacker. It's the programs initiated by Bradley Rice, and that's my next go-to resource. That is in case I want to opt for a guided learning roadmap. This is paid, and as simple as it sounds, as simple as Trailhead sounds, it definitely gets overwhelming at times. You'll get solutions to most of your problems over web or on Trailhead, but how to channelize your efforts as soon as you're on a real project. And just before I get started, a disclaimer that this video by no means have a sponsorship from Talent Stacker. Instead, this is based on my personal analysis of the learning portals out there, and this is my personal opinion that Talent Stacker is indeed a go-to Salesforce resource. A paid, it is paid, but let's see it in detail. Uh, I have personally gone through the video, uploaded videos in the section and the success stories from those videos, and they're beautiful. They have benefited so many people out there. So you know and while I was there, I would suggest you to please go and browse through it. And I'm pretty sure that once you may want to click the 5-day challenge section. I have been into the Salesforce industry since a while, and but honestly, even I got tempted once. So let me show you a brief UI maybe on how it looks like. So this is their site, Talent Stacker, and this is pretty much it. So they train you on a guided way, and this is what I'm talking. Take the free Salesforce challenge, and this is about their podcast which is there. That's a pro course. And these are lists of all the podcasts. And this is take the free 5-day challenge. So once you are out there, there's nothing, it's free. You can take it up, you can see where it leads you to. And so this is an overview of their website. And if we talk about the ads, we haven't spoken about its pricing. its pricing is minimal, but uh, in countries they given the average which is coming for the students from talent stacker, it's 72K in Australia, Canada, and US, and in UK it's 40K. It's no, by no means it's any less. So go through it, and let me share its pricing with you. So this is the pricing of the program. If just see an average landing a job from the program has been 4 months in current time. So if you want, you it's I know it's over the tagline of uh, Bradley Rice, his LinkedIn profile. You go there, the first thing you're going to see are the stats. So that is something. Even his profile section, I'm definitely going to share. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a problem with that. People may connect to him, and that's good for the program. In turn, it's good for the Ohana. So, but just you can calculate the ROI uh, and the investment. I know it's paid, but just calculate the ROI for once. Now, why do I think that out of all the trainings there, this one's maybe better than others? Why? I'm not saying any is bad, but in my opinion this one is better, because when we talk about landing a job in Salesforce industry, there's a lot of talk about experience. How can someone land a job without experience, without the project experience just after graduation, or someone who is transitioning from altogether may not be an IT background to Salesforce? It's pretty tough because everyone wants an experienced candidate. So the program, this particular program is doing good globally, and there is already an awareness and establishment recognition set for this within the few of the top organization. And there is a belief, already said belief, that it does indeed provide close to real time project learning, hands on. You go through these success stories on the program website in the description, and you'll understand what I actually mean. I don't know Bradley personally, but seems genuine, and I have heard him in few of the videos. It's all good. I've also heard that there are program guides within this program to help you enhance your professional profile for, say, LinkedIn. That's an added bonus, right? And uh, just before we close on to this go-to resource, there is a suggestion, if for Talent Stacker, maybe if they can conduct some sponsorship programs for the needy ones who actually need job placements badly. And I believe next big thing for the talent stacker would be, kind of having partnership with the top organizations out there for the internal placement related activities. So uh, while I show you, so pricing, and you see podcasts, podcast pro, you have your courses. So it's legit. I went through few of the stuff. It's pretty amazing the way it's constructed. It's simple, and what they focus on, they the programs built on the actual challenges in landing a Salesforce job. First one goes around certification, for sure. There's a real mandate out there right now. Second and third are the keys, branding and real world experience, and then you have your guided interview skills, and you know making a belief, applying for jobs in such a way that there's a belief from your standpoint among the decision makers, and segregating you from other applicants. So there would be some tricks and tips and tricks, I believe. I haven't had this personally, but it sounds decent, sounds the way to go. So So that was more or less the second Salesforce go-to resource. Moving on, third Salesforce go-to resource. This is more for, for the experienced laterals or experienced professionals out there who get stuck in some critical issues, integrations, API limits, governance model, licensing. So there's a lot, even if you are fully fledged in the architect capacity working with an organization, there are no one knows everything. So Slack channels are my next go-to resources for for any such issues. So I would like to highlight that I have two favorite Slack channels. One is Salesforce Ohana, and the other is, this one is pretty famous, which is the Good Day Sir. So both are Salesforce related. Both have helped me a lot from the. So once you move from kind of, I would say, beginner to intermediate or advanced, you're going to have to start using such resources, because there are experienced professionals out there who have seen real world issues, problem statements, and whatnot. So uh, that's what I would say, that Slack channels are my third Salesforce go-to resource. Uh, so there are lot many product limitations which people know out there. So if you're building something which is not even possible within the product and you get stuck somewhere, at least you'll have an idea link from someone or somewhere. But although that should be your first Google thing. Uh, so that's the third Salesforce go-to resource. Moving on, the fourth Salesforce go-to resource, it's associated within Trailhead. These are the Salesforce communities. So uh, let me share with you. So you have your community, so per se community groups, and if I see groups, I hope it loads quickly. So you have this section where I have all my groups listed. So these are my groups, and you can explore other groups, join them if they are private, public, depending. So there is a lot around. If there's something pilot, if there's something new, and if you join the group, you get to learn a lot about it. It really helped me when I was doing the transitioning for the entire DevOps governance, this pilot, scratch org snapshots, and org shapes, and these groups really help you understand the landscape of the product that Salesforce has in mind. And it gives you a comfort. Okay, this is something that definitely is not going to be ruled out because it's being used, because these groups have some other stakeholders. Literally, they have other stakeholders who establish the criticality of a specific feature of or a functionality, which even may be in pilot or beta. So that's the beauty of the group. You can assess the future of any functionality just from being a member of the group and going through the conversation on a routine basis. So this is the fourth Salesforce go-to resources, which is the community groups. Fifth and the last Salesforce go-to resource is the YouTube. Now, well, sometimes let's just say we don't understand or what's written, or it's hard to interpret it actually, because it's a product documentation. It's hard to interpret it, and by virtue of our learning habits, it's anytime a video, a demo of it helps understanding. And there are a lot of YouTube channels around Salesforce which gives which are very informative, which are very fruitful in understanding the basics of Salesforce. And the best part, the channels which I'm going to share with you, they don't share with you the solutions, they share with you the approaches. I myself have subscribed to all these channels, and results are amazing. So because I take a lot of help from these channels, I'm not a know-it-all guy. So let me share a few of the top Salesforce channels out there, and if I missed any, pardon me, that's just because I refer these channels migrating from one technology to other. I started off, and these really helped me. I just wanted to share. So you have some, everyone knows. So this is Salesforce Apex SARS. So pretty informative by Apex SARS by Ajay Choudhary, and then you have Let's Play Salesforce by Pete. So this one is helped me recently a lot. Pete himself helped me a lot for in Tableau CRM related stuff. And then again, the man's coming up again and again. So but he must be doing something good. But that's something, I do listen to his podcast success stories, and it's pretty kind of motivating for anyone out there. So Salesforce for Everyone by Bradley. And then you have SFDCFacts Academy by Manish Chaudhary. This one is pretty interesting. If you are a developer, you hang on to this one. You're a hardcore developer, and people know that. So, and then you have SFDC Panther by Amit Singh. So this one is pretty good. This one came out handy many a times. And then, oh, you do know this guy, don't you? Is a smart guy in the photo. So this is Force Ops, more around Salesforce DevOps, but it's basically the intent. Whoever needs whatever out there, I try to, kind of create something over it. So that's fifth Salesforce go-to resource. So this one's Force Ops. If you haven't subscribed, you haven't seriously, just subscribe to this channel. Link is there in the description, and click on the bell icon so that you are updated on, you know updated on mostly the updated content, and you don't miss it. So that's all I had planned for today, most of it. And I know this video took some time, but this why I created this video, the intent of it I clarified initially, and I wanted to take this time, as to include as much as possible for anyone. If it helps even someone, I'm okay, I can live with it. All right, thank you, take care, stay home, stay safe, bye bye.